Hi, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today I'll be painting a little acrylic seascape on a wood panel while I discuss what I think it means to be an artist and how I'm taking my art seriously this year. In 2021, I am becoming an artist, and it's been a strange year, as we all are well aware, and this year I've kind of been forced into taking my art a bit more seriously. I mean, I've graduated into a pandemic and almost forgot my tea. Graduated into a pandemic, and the job market has just been impossible. And through all this, I have just been painting. I have started a Year of Art challenge, and I'm now less than a month away from finishing that. In that time, I have painted so many different paintings. I've been experimenting, I've done commissions, and I've started to see that I enjoy art more than I enjoy anything else. I did a history degree, and I can't bear to continue doing academic work in that way. For me, the most important part about becoming an artist has been calling myself one. There was a bit of advice I received from Sarah McIntyre. She's got a wonderful blog on her website, and her advice, her biggest piece of advice, is to call yourself an artist, to acknowledge that you make art. And in doing so, I have been able to feel more free when making my work. If I make a mistake, if the watercolour just curls up the paper and it all goes wrong, or the masking fluid tears up the paper and I can't put the paint down evenly, then it's okay. It's part of the journey, you know. It's part of being an artist. As Bob Ross would say, it's a happy little accident. And I think that enjoying the process of creating, not getting too anxious about it, is one of the most important things when considering your art. I've kind of fallen into being an artist in not being able to find a full-time job. I was looking at marketing roles and everything, and it's been a bit impossible to come out of university and find a job like I'd hoped. I'm very lucky. I've got supportive parents, and they've let me hijack the dining room table, and I've created a little studio space that you can see me painting in now. And pouring out job applications, it hasn't worked. But one thing that's kept me steady, other than my family, has been making art, keeping sane by making art. So this year, my goal, everything I'd like to do, is to take my job as an artist seriously, treat it like an actual job. I create my own job. I am an artist. And calling myself that has really changed the way that I can work. You know, you can look at the world around you and you'll see someone walking along in a coat or something interesting around you. And I don't know about you, but I see the world in the colours of my watercolour palette. I'll think about the world in, oh, that's a bit of Prussian blue and maybe a touch of ochre. And I kind of dream painting sometimes. So it's come to a point where embracing calling myself an artist is going to be so important this year in order to take it seriously, to take it as a job. I've been doing a Year of Art challenge over on Instagram. I've got less than a month left on it, and once I finish that, finished a whole year of art, I am going to be picking up some other projects. Maybe I'll do 100 days of painting faces, because faces are kind of difficult for me. Maybe I will work on a comic. I'm not sure yet, but I know whatever I do, I'm going to call myself an artist. One thing that has been really fantastic has been sharing my art with the world. There's a wonderful collection of people I've met on Instagram, and there's been wonderful people I've met at the markets I've started attending in my local market. And building a community has been really, really enjoyable. It's kind of kept things a little more bearable considering everything going on in the world. connecting with other people in this time online has been really important. And I think artists are most creative when they are connecting with people, whether that is in sharing their work. So one thing that I've done in that Year of Art challenge is I've not just painted every day, I've shared my work every day, and it was scary at first. But taking that first step, making those first posts, and then getting a month in, it's like, I've started this for a month, I can do it for another 11. It reaches a point where you create a habit and you start taking yourself seriously. You start going, oh, it's about 2 o'clock today and I haven't yet done my piece. I'm really grateful that I took on this challenge, and through this challenge that I've made some wonderful friends and connected with so many people who've all inspired me. There's people these other artists who have used different mediums and have shared their tips. So this year, I'm going to take my art seriously. And we were a few months in, but I'm going to take this as a full-time job. Kind of sitting here rambling a little bit as I do this audio recording, but what do you think being an artist means? What do you think that taking your art seriously entails for you? Because it's all fine and well for me to sit here and say I paint every day and I post it, but everybody's art journey will be different. I used to just doodle in my sketchbook. Never finished a sketchbook, but I used to just doodle in it and call it a day. Sharing my art has allowed me to get critiques from other artists, but also to feel more confident in my work. Because when you start sharing your art and posting it online, you're claiming it. You're claiming your own little space in the world where your art is out there. You're an artist to everyone else. It's really easy for other people to see you as an artist, but acknowledging that you yourself are an artist is a little bit of a mental ego struggle. I'm lucky that I have people who are supportive of me, but if you don't, if you find people belittling your art or anything of the sort, it must be even more important then for you, even quietly, to acknowledge that you're an artist, to allow yourself that creative freedom. Allowing and calling yourself an artist is actually it's been freeing in a way. It's been freeing from a little bit of that anxiety brain that I get. In any case, enough rambling. I'm coming to the end of this little seascape. I absolutely love painting seascapes like this. I have found on this creative journey that experimenting with new mediums and mixing things and creating pieces and finishing a piece is so important. So if you're going to take your art seriously, the one piece of advice I can say that has been the most useful is to finish something. Get your piece out there, even if that's out of your sketchbook and hung up on the frame. Finish your work and you can then have a body of work to show yourself when your brain starts saying, oh, you're not an artist, you're not good enough. No, I am an artist. Here's my seascape collection. Here's my finished sketchbook. If you're not the biggest supporter of yourself, how are you going to allow yourself to take your work seriously? I've got to keep telling myself that. Thank you for listening to my bit of a ramble. It's been a bit nerve-wracking doing my first YouTube video, but it's been quite fun. So I'd love if you could leave a little comment about what you think being an artist is, and maybe what your art goals are for this year, 2021. Thanks so much. Have a lovely day.